Hey Cancer, welcome to your reading. We are going to be taking a look at your past, present, and future, basically to help you be able to move forward, move through challenges, obstacles that you might be facing right now in your life. So we're going to get an oracle card for each of one of those. You can check out your sun, your moon, your rising sign, and as well, these are obviously general, so keep that in mind and take what resonates. So let's see what's going on for you, Cancer. These are timeless readings, so whenever you're coming across this reading, it is for you. So let's see what was going on in your past energy here, Cancer. Past energy for Cancer. We have stay in integrity. She almost looks like she's pregnant? It's hard to tell. Can't really tell what's happening there. She almost looks like she's sideways. But anyway, not that it necessarily matters, I guess. Let's see what's going on in your current energy here, Cancer. What's happening in the present energy for Cancer? We have watch for signs. And what else for Cancer in the future energy? Let's get a card for Cancer for their future energy. Ooh, we got shadow work. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have celebration. So this is a nice energy. I feel like that's a positive energy there. Okay, so in the past, I feel as though I'm really being drawn to like the arrow or the triangle here. That's like pointing forward, right? Like kind of like this path along the road. So I feel like you've been trying to like stay in your own lane, you know, stay where you know stay with what you know is meant for you. Stay in alignment, you know what I mean? Like making kind of more conscious choices maybe here. We'll clarify and see, obviously. Let's get one card here to clarify stay in integrity in the past energy for Cancer. Can we get a energy? Yeah, we got justice. So this is like you understanding that every action has a consequence, good or bad, right? And in order to stay in integrity, you need to take that into consideration. Does this align with me? If I take action towards this, does this make sense? Does this give me what I'm looking for? That sort of thing. So either you've been doing that, or you've been sticking to that, or you've been trying to stick to that, or you've been looking for things that are in integrity with you. What is this watch for signs in the current energy for Cancer? We have the Death card. Interesting because there's all the butterflies. Butterflies might be significant for you for signs, right? I also feel like it says follow the moon. So like about your intuition, trusting your intuition. I'm almost getting for some of you, if it feels like you need to end something, like listen to that, watch for the signs, pay attention to the things that are showing you that like something's got to give, something's got to go. Or it's time for even just a change. You'll know when to make the change or what that should look like when the time is right. It's like read between the lines is kind of what I'm getting. Clarify this shadow work in the near future. We have Page of Pentacles. I feel like you're getting an opportunity to reflect on something, to do some shadow work. Some of you might be learning how to do shadow work, or you might be learning more about yourself in general, because the Page of Pentacles can be a card about learning. We do have Judgment here at the bottom of the deck. So you're being called towards certain things. Again, watch for the signs. Like Spirit's kind of trying to like almost like nudge you in certain directions. And I do feel like, again, I feel like you are trying to stay in alignment here. You're trying to stay in integrity with who you are and who you want to be and what you want to do with life. But let's get a little more information. So let's clarify this past energy for Cancer, which says, or which has stay in integrity and justice. Can we clarify this with this deck, please? Clarify this past energy for Cancer. We got the High Priestess. We have the Nine of Wands. Five of Cups. Okay. We have the Judgment here. Interesting too with the Two of Cups, and I say that because of this Five of Cups, and there's always the Two Cups on the other side. I almost feel like you're being called to something bigger. You might feel this, you might know this, you might want this, right? You're being called to something different, something bigger. Even like Judgment was at the bottom over here, right? So it's like your purpose. Again, what's in alignment with you, what's in integrity with you. And it's like, you know this with the High Priestess. I feel like you've been through a lot with this Nine of Wands, Five of Cups, and this is about not going back to the past. The Five of Cups is definitely a past energy. But you might have some wounds and still some emotions from the past. Things that you're trying to rectify, things that you're trying to balance out, things that you're trying to process. But I also feel like at the same time, you're not trying to repeat, like I said, these patterns. You've been through a lot, but you're right at the end of it. You're not looking to repeat it all, right? Like you're looking to close this chapter out. I see this as you as like ready for something more, and you're not going maybe back to things or not repeating certain patterns, or because you're trying to stay in integrity. You're trying to move forward. You're trying to reap good karma. Not that, you know, there's always like a reaction, right, for our actions. So I feel like some of you as well, like if you've been through a lot of stuff, Five of Cups, Nine of Wands, I feel like, and the High Priestess, I feel like you don't maybe tell a lot of people this, or you don't express your feelings to other people. I mean, that would kind of make sense with the Cancer energy, right? The crab shell, keeping the crab, you know, safe kind of thing, having that hard exterior. I'm just kind of getting like secretive with the High Priestess, so I just feel like you're kind of contemplating these things yourself, but you're very connected to your higher self at the same time. So it's like you don't really need the opinions of others at the same time. So this looks like really healthy energy is what I like about this. Understanding things on a deeper level here. So let's see what the signs you need to be watching for. What is this watching for signs? The Death energy for Cancer in their current energy. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Ten of Wands. Clarify the present energy for Cancer. We have the King of Wands. Yeah, we got the Tower here at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Five of Swords, Ten of Wands is carrying a lot of stress, like carrying a lot of, there's struggle, there's conflict, I feel like this is almost saying like, pay attention to how things make you feel. Pay attention to how you feel in the situation. You know, I just feel like that's where watching the signs is like, pay attention. Pay attention to how things feel. Pay attention to your energy, King of Wands, and this Ten of Wands. Some of you, this might have to do with like your work, or it's just you have a lot of responsibilities and there's a lot of stress that you've got going on. There might be things, again, like you need to let go of or things you need to end, especially, again, if they're not built on a solid foundation with this Tower energy here. Give me one more for this present energy. One more for this present energy. For Cancer. Okay, we got a couple here. Okay, we got the Three of Wands, the Hermit, Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. I feel like there's a need to pay attention. If you're overwhelmed by things, I'm also getting this message of taking time to be in solitude, to reflect on things, to be able to process things, because I think then what's going to happen is you're going to see what needs to go, what you're going to see through the illusion. The Seven of Cups with the Ace of Swords is like you getting clarity on the cup you want to pick, where you want to go, right? Like even, I mean, I know he's got shells here as the cups, but he's holding one cup and looking out to what's in front of him. And so I feel like if you're at all confused or overwhelmed with maybe changes you're wanting or trying to make here, again, pay attention to how things make you feel, but also don't be afraid to go into a reflective period of time. I'm also getting with the King of Wands is like you have to be assertive, you have to be bold, you have to be like stand up for yourself, right? Like don't be afraid to speak up for yourself and assert yourself. It's kind of almost giving me like putting your big boy pants on, your big girl pants on, where it's like no one's going to come and save you. You have to make these decisions for yourself. You have to choose what's best for yourself. Only you know how you feel, right? People can try to understand, but even if they've been through the same thing, they might not even know what you feel like because they have different experiences, right? So I do feel like there might be things that you need to kind of close out, or paying attention to at least how things are making you feel and whether they're working for you or not. Because I feel like there could be something you're ending here. So let's see what this shadow work with this Page of Pentacles is in the near future for Cancer. Here we got the Devil card. It's very fitting with shadow work. What else? We got the King of Pentacles. We got the Queen of Pentacles, we got the Queen of Wands, and we got the Strength card. Interesting. So I would say definitely with the Devil card coming out here and this shadow work, there's things that you're tied to or things that have maybe been controlling you that you maybe haven't been seeing, or things that you want to reflect on. These could be like material things as well. Like you might be trying to detach yourself from material things or consumerism, or you know what I mean, something to that effect. This could also be detaching from like beliefs around money, or you know, how you view money, how you spend money, how you make money, like just make it in general. I feel like with the Strength card, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, there's something about your feminine energy here. Stepping forward. The Strength card always resists temptation. And the temptation is the Devil card. So again, you were definitely overcoming what's been maybe holding you back, blocking you, or kind of keeping you in old patterns and habits. For some of you, there could be something around people here. Let's see what's at the bottom of this deck here. We got the Nine of Cups. Some of you are letting go of other people's beliefs of what you should do or how you should be, or, you know, like expectations from others. You could be detaching yourself from certain people too, because you know they're maybe not good for you, or, you know. But otherwise, I just feel like you're going to be tapping into your feminine energy more, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter, but your creativity, your passion, your excitement, your zest for life, and not so worried about, like, you know, the more practical, mundane things that Pentacle energy can kind of be, right? Pentacle energy is really great, but it also can be kind of a little flat if we don't have all the other energies around it, right? So I feel like some of you have maybe even been looking at what's been blocking your creativity, and you're learning with the Strength card, I feel like, how to harness, how to hold your energy, how to, you know, activate your energy here. And even the Nine of Cups talks about overindulgence, or can be overindulgence, and we had that Strength card that came out when this was at the bottom of the deck. So again, I feel like anything that you've been overindulging in, or sitting in too much, right? Like anything that's kind of toxic, that's a shadow attribute of yours, I feel like you're processing that in the future here. And I feel like this is going to really brighten you up. It's going to lighten you up. It's going to make you feel good. It's going to bring that, it's going to kind of set you free. And again, I think there's going to be more creativity, more fun, growth, expansion. We just gotta have to kind of get through the transformation here. For some of you, this could even just be like, you know, what you could be ending is like, now you're realizing, okay, I need to do some work around this so I don't end up in those same situations, right? It could be as simple as even that. Let's get a final message here for you, Cancer, to close this reading out. Final message. So you guys got this card, which says water, the overflow, fitting with you being Cancer energy, water energy. It says, the being in the picture has many hands, and yet water falls through her fingers. It blesses her in the moments it touches her radiant skin and continues on its journey. Her heart is also overflowing with love. Her eyes are filled with tears. She gracefully allows what comes through to move her without control. Aligned with purpose, which we talked about, she is overjoyed to give from this limitless place, and she radiates so much light into the world. Give more from a place of overflow than obligation. Even when we think we have nothing to give, coming from a mindset of overflow creates more of what we want. I think that's what this shadow aspect is. Coming into this more radiant, light energy, and not this heavy, weighed down, toxic energy. And even the toxic energy, Five of Swords, Ten of Wands, like the things that are weighing you down, we need to open up those channels, right? So that we don't keep trying to control things, and we don't come at things from a more negative space, right? So that is what I have for you, Cancer. Hopefully that resonates for you. Let me know down below as well. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see more of these messages and you want to keep on it of just whenever I post. And I do have if you want to see more readings or different readings, I have an exclusive tarot membership group where I post exclusive readings to that group, and we get to chat and, you know, people pick their readings and that sort of thing, of like topics that we want to talk about as a group. So if you're interested in something like that, there is the link to join down below. And yeah, that's pretty much the tarot aspect of things. I do have coaching for women and free workshop and that sort of thing. So if that's something that you're interested in, all those links will also be down below. So other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you again so much for being here. I'm super excited to be doing these readings again for you guys, and I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye.